Hey everybody, Kim here. Friday and Saturday I went on a scrapbook. I went to a scrapbooking event, and I got 3 pages done. And then this one here, I got things cut out, but I just got too tired, so I ended up coming home. So I want to go ahead and finish this up and show you all the things that I came up with, and hopefully it'll inspire you. I started out with a pink card base. This is from American Crafts. And I had this scrap piece of paper left over from a layout that I did that I can show you. I'll do like a scrapbook layout share, I guess. So I'll show you what I do. Actually, on the other layout, I cut out the words and put it on there so I can show you how to do that. So let's get started on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put my adhesive down a little further because I'm going to be tucking some things in underneath it. And see how I'm just kind of placing it. Well, you know, since I have my letters there, I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way down to the bottom. And then I have this brown. That's a scrap. And then I have this really cute vellum pink. And then this shimmer blue paper. This is Die Kiss with a View. I got this, there's like a paper pack that I got with a bunch of different colors, and I used this Martha Stewart punch. So I went ahead, I'm just pulling from the colors of this here, you know, the browns and that pretty blue and the pinks. And I'm going to layer this on top of this. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit out of sorts. I'm very, very tired because I stayed up too late for this scrapbooking event, and then I got up the next morning and scrapbooked again the rest of the day. So I'm a little pooped puppy. And this is just cut, you know, so that it fits. No specific size or anything. It's whatever you want to do on that layout. And I'm going to layer it right there. You can probably hear my dog shaking his head in the background. He has an ear infection, and I just put medicine. It's my little Gunther, my little white mini schnauzer. He gets ear infections a lot. Poor guy. So he doesn't like when I put the medicine in. I'm going to do a strip right there, and then I'm going to tuck that right in at the top. And hopefully I can get that down far enough with that other adhesive so I can put my title. Which I didn't, so I'm just going to gently pull that up. And bring that down about right here. Alright, so I am misjudging that. Let's go ahead and fold this under. This is part of scrapbooking that I just love. You can take apart, you can put together, you can take things off, you can add things. You can do whatever the heck you want. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to carefully take this off. I don't want to tear the page. And the ATG adhesive is good. You have to be careful, but you're pretty good with what you want if you need to take something off. Alright, so this is, get my F off there a tad longer, so let's go ahead and just trim that off. Now there's one product that I have that I'm going to be using that I think I got from craftysteals.com, but I'm not sure, and I apologize for that because usually I like to tell you exactly where I get everything. And I'm about to use it right now. So I have this really cute, it's like washi tape, but it's more like a material feeling. And I'm going to put a strip here. I just want to measure it out real quick. I'm sorry, Goonie, your ear is hurting. Poor guy. And then I'm going to put this brown here. I'm just going to use this as a... If at any time I pause this video, it's because my husband is working late, and my 2 boys are upstairs playing video games, and I've informed them via Skype that I'm doing a video. But they did not answer me, which means I'm not sure that they got it. So it could be a possibility that I will need to pause this video and have a conversation with them, or my husband comes home, and then I can finish the video later. So that's my story. Alright, so we're going to do these 3 colors. And I'm going to do it right next to each other. This just peels off. Like so. Yeah, easier said. Look, I still have ink on me from my other page I just did. Okay, I never had problems with this before. Okay, because I'm doing a video, that's why. Be super careful. I don't want it to stick together. And I'm going to start right there. And I don't have my grid mat down to see if I'm putting it on straight, so I'm just going to have to be happy with what I have. And then I'm going to do a blue. Now, when I go scrapbooking, I take quite a few of my things with me. My embellishments and my washies and my punches and stuff like that. But I do like to scrapbook at home, because then I can just access everything. I can access all my paper and all my punches and all my buttons and everything, to where when I'm going scrapbooking, I don't have a whole lot of room to put my stuff. So I kind of have to pick and choose, you know, do with what I got. There we go. Oops. And take that off quickly as well. Now this pink is a little bit more of a hot pink, but I thought it was cute. Like I said, it's like a washi, but it feels more like it's cloth. So I'm kind of cool with that. Alright, so I got a speaker here. Oops. Alright, so I used this punch, which is from McGill. And I'm going to just quickly glue. I have the pink vellum paper that I'm going to put on top. And at the very end, I'm going to do something kind of cool. A new product that they were that they introduced, and then they had raffles and stuff. And so I won like a bunch of these. They're called Nouveau, and they're drops that turn into like enamel dots. Now, I don't know how available they are online. Like I said, I won a bunch of these in raffles, and then I bought some as well. And like I said, they're pretty close to the first time I've ever seen something like this. So of course I go crazy and buy up all the colors. No, actually I didn't buy up all the colors. I was going to, but I was like, whoa, Kim, what are you doing? I cut out 6 of these, and I did lay them down first, but I'm not really sure if I have put them in the right position. So, and I kept losing these vellum pieces on my table because I couldn't see them, but I worked it out, and I found them all. Okay, I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit, and then I'll be happy with that. Okay, let's go ahead and put our fun Lovin on. Now, what I usually do with my letters on a page is I start from this side here if I only have that much space. If I'm centering it, I use my T-ruler. But since I'm working from the right side over, and I could have a little bit of space right next to the F, I'm okay with that. This is My Mind's Eye scrap. I'm pretty sure it's just a black and white polka dot. And the font that I used is called Ashley's Alphabet, and it's the block one. Oh, Lovin. First I thought I was spelling that wrong. I am tired. No, Missy. I'm really trying to get this done quickly, people, because I know you don't have enough time to be sitting there watching. I hear footsteps upstairs. I think I'm going to have to pause my video. At least we can get through this, and then I'll come back. So you see how I'm working in all the dots. You know, I've got the dots. Oops, I'm gonna pause. All right, try that again. So, where was I? Okay, so I'm gonna put this here is what I was talking about. It's called the Nouveau Crystal Drops, and I'm sorry, trying to see who the manufacturer is. I don't see it, but I'll check into that and put that information on the video. Okay, so here's my pictures. I already framed them. This is from Elegant Edges, and what I did was when I went onto the virtual mat, the grid, I took into consideration that my photos were 3.5 by 4.5, and then on the grid I measured out what this space was in between so that it fit the photo the way I wanted it to. And what I have here is I have a journaling mat on this, and I'm going to put a couple buttons down here. So let's put the pictures on. If anybody's interested, I can tell you the story about this. If not, you can turn the sound down and you don't have to listen to me. My mom lost my dad when I was 13. I'm 52. And she went 13 years without dating. She just raised my sister and I. And one memory I have of my mom and dad is they loved to dance. Fast forward 13 years later, she does meet somebody, and she gets remarried, and she loses him to cancer as well. This was just about 10 years ago. So I guess I could say that my mom has not danced with a man for over 10 years. So we went up to visit my grandma, like we always do. If you've been watching my videos, you hear me stories about my grandma. And this guy here, his name is Joe, and he's the supervisor for the cafeteria and the activities room. And they were playing music as they were getting set up to eat. And I can't remember if he asked her to dance or I can't remember what it was. But anyway, the two of them danced, and she was quite happy. I was very happy to see. It was great to see her doing that. Okay, so I'm going to get my buttons out here. I'm almost done. And, you know, for now I'm just going to dump these out. I'm not going to spend any more time digging through things. I really want to put these big ones on here, but I think they might be too big. And I'm going to layer up the buttons. So put this one, and I don't have my glue dots handy since I'm already taking too much of your time. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay, that one's not working. It's always nice to have an extra glue on your table, right? And I'm going to do 3, so I'm going to put that one right there. Again, I'm using the pinks, the browns, and the blues that are in that paper. And I could put some twine there, would be pretty. And then I'm going to reverse it and do brown, then pink. That one's just a little bit smaller, not too much. And then I'm going to do smaller pink. And then a really tiny brown. I like to put frames around my pictures. I don't do it all the time, but I do like to do that. All right, let's get that out of the way so I don't knock it over and make a big loud crashing noise. I was considering putting these recollection buttons on as well because they kind of went with everything, but I think I'm overdoing it with the buttons. Okay, I'm looking around to make sure I put everything on it that I've decided on so far. Quite often I go back and I add things. So, all right, so I'm going to use this Nouveau here. I'm going to shake it up, and then I'm going to give it a little squirt just to see where it's at. I'm going to try to get a piece of scrap paper here as far as the air pockets and everything. Nope, it's all good. All right, so I'm going to do the middles of these flowers. I don't have a bright pink, or I would have done alternate the pink and the blue. Now, literally, what happens, I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see it. My camera just is acting funny here. I'm sorry about that. So that you can see it. It dries exactly like that. Now, if you want it to be a bigger looking like enamel dot, you would put more, you know, of the stuff that's in it. I can't think of the word, sorry about that. And make it bigger so you can make big ones as well. So here's the colors that I got. Just take it real quick. These are, this one is like a red color. So I got that for my Christmas cards. This is like a copper. I don't want to drop this on my things. I got orange. I got 2 whites because I use white a lot. The black sold out, so I only got 1 black, and then I got the yellow. So again, it's called Nouveau Crystal Drops. And you know what, if you want to get more information about it, just leave a comment and I'll see what I can find out for you. So journal there, and it looks like I'm done. Thanks so much all for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks so much.